Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, here we go. This is exciting, no?
it's a pleasure to have you all here.
Sounds like it's time we disperse, huh?
No, you're sitting in the balcony. Yeah, you're in the balcony. Yeah.
But can they still do it from
Yeah,
there?
yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yeah.
Never mind.
A number of you come from esteemed backgrounds, positions, and we appreciate your discreet attendance. I will be your auctioneer tonight. My name is Brace, and I hope that we have a wonderful time. The first item up for auction, and he turns and goes to the left of the table and picks up the first cloth item, sets it on a podium at the center stage, reveals. It seems to be some sort of like doll stone orb, but there's a chunk missing from it, and it has sort of these intricate designs or writings on them.
Okay.
Something fished from the Deathlands not too long ago. We will start bidding at 6,000.
This is too small for me. I do not want it.
6,000 would be roughly somewhere like
Oh,
4 or 5-ish coin out of 10.
yeah.
Roughly. The gaps at the higher coins are like massive. It's like at first like 1 to 5 is like us middle class versus like maybe like an upper middle class. But at the 5 to 6, it like really starts to break away. 6 to 7 is more like the gaps really get wider at that top. And then you see a couple. They have a set of numbers attached to paddles, and each raise them. Oh, 7,000. I see 7,000. Do I have 8,000? Thank you. Someone yells out 8,500. Someone yells out 8,700. Sold! 8,700 is number 39. Thank you very much.
Who are these people sitting? What are your names, by the way?
Oh, we're not at liberty to say.
That's why everyone's wearing masks.
Ooh, hush, very hush. Okay, she's trying to make friends, but okay. So we go get drink after, but okay.
We can have drinks now. Excuse me. And one of a finely dressed woman comes around with sort of like a tight bun, pours a goblet of wine. Would you care for any?
Yeah, please, thank you.
Passes over a glass of wine over to you.
I drink some of it and I think, I've had better.
Sets it on table, doesn't touch it again.
Oh my god.
Power move.
Third item comes after the second one. This is an old piece of an estate found at the the lost section of the city. This'll go for 25,000, and immediately like a number goes up. 40,000, another 50,000.
I'll do 52.
70,000. The people next to you is like 52. They don't seem too impressed.
I know.
At the raise.
Just a little fun. It's not my real.
80,000. 85,000. 87,000. 88,000. Sold for 88,000.
Does this interest you or no? You seem to not bet either.
No, not particularly. I'm actually quite fascinated with that mahogany box you were talking
No,
about.
it's very nice item. So very, very nice. I will bet on it against you, I see.
He gets to the 7th item, reveals it. It is a dark mahogany wood chest that comes up and sits on the podium. It is locked still.
Is this what we're looking for?
Yep, probably.
I see, this might be it.
We found a mystery product on a sunken vessel, or a half-sunken vessel out over by the docks that washed ashore. Probably from an old Leviathan ship. Could be Leviathan blood. Could be anything.
This is the thing I was talking about. It's very good.
We're going to start the bid at 70,000. I'm now going to start a clock.
Okay, I threw my arm up for 70,000.
Is going to be, 8 o'clock for purchased by the person sitting next to you. And there will be 6 o'clock for someone else.
Oh, okay. Fun, fun, fun.
So how do we get them to buy it?
So,
What the fuck?
you're welcome to use whatever rolls you think necessary, but bidding starts at 50,000, and she immediately like throws up her hands. 50,000.
52,000!
So I would like you to make some sort of talkie roll.
Sway?
Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do fortune rolls for this to see
Okay.
how it goes. We'll use your sway to like keep getting her to like bet at higher tiers as she starts to like feign.
Sure. Have more wine. There.
Oh, that could be a thing just to
Yeah.
get her more loose to keep betting. Yeah.
And get her drunker in case she does win it.
Yeah.
So we'll use your
More
sway.
wine!
A 1 to 3 will give you 1 tick. A 4 and 5 will give you 2 ticks. A 6 will give you 3 ticks, and double sixes will give you 5 ticks.
Okay, let's do this. Is there any... and maybe is the other person with them?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay.
I don't know.
So tell me what to do.
So you're just gonna make a roll based on your sway, no position or effect.
Based off my sway.
Yeah, based on your sway.
6.
Cool. So you get
Woo!
3 ticks.
You're doing so well! I keep up in the bed and I'm like, this is fun! No, bring more wine!
You see someone else throw up a paddle. 90,000. This like deep voice.
Who is this? Who is this lame-o?
Comes
You-
from a balcony up above.
Question. You would hear
Yeah.
his voice. Yeah, you hear voice.
I know you're in.
You go.
I hear just a more wine, more wine. I would like to go 110,000.
You would like to assist on?
Yes.
Well, you or someone else. So
Technically.
we'll do. Well, you don't have the funds.
I definitely don't.
Neither does
Then
Rosebud.
we'll say that it could be an assist or something like that.
I will assist.
And have
I
you
will
roll on the
assist.
same sway.
Sure.
That makes sense.
More wine.
So-
You're assisting in the you're like, oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take one
So you get an
We've
additional
chosen our
die.
buyer.
Huh?
You get an additional die.
Woo. Okay.
They picked an item. We just picked our buyer.
Yeah, I take a stress for it.
Yes, that's correct.
Use that one strap.
6. You are doing so well, but I will still beat you, I can tell!
So you bid. She bids 125,000. Oh my god! It better be worth it. What's in there?
You hear I miss Leviathan blood. This is amazing. You could make such a profit off of this.
That's true. That's true.
Here, have more wine.
Calm yourself.
Okay. Do I have any drugs I can put in the wine?
The sleeping drug.
Do I have that?
I
Yeah.
have that.
It's-
You have sleeping drug.
Oh, you have
I
sleeping
have
drug.
sleeping drug.
No, you have the rage essence vial that makes you stronger.
Can I give her that?
I don't know how that will help her bet.
Okay.
Yes.
But we might give it to someone.
Oh my god. Okay. This is the last roll, probably.
Maybe. We'll see. So someone else puts up 200,000.
You can do it.
You only get 2 this time.
Yeah,
Unless
you
he's
only get
assisting you again.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll assist again.
Okay, so you throw up a
I'll
bet as
throw
well.
up 230,000.
Then you, ooh, like the people in the balcony next to you.
If you just made that, oh, I get an extra die.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
5.
5.
Which is 2 ticks.
Woo!
Thank goodness.
263,000! That's all my life size.
Yeah! Very good!
And there are claps around from the auction house. Awarded to number 49. So they put the chest, and 2 guards come up and take the chest down and bring it over to her, sets right in front of you. There's a huge padlock on it, and there seems to be like also an intricate set of smaller locks like on the sides of the chest. So the padlock is keyed, but it seems like there's like a poke device or something that allows for the last latches to be unlocked.
This is dangerous now, I must say.
The wood is very warped, wet. The iron accents to it are rusted over. But you can see from like a piece of wood that's like splintered upward, you can see like there's a padding, like some sort of insulation for it that probably has kept the contents dry.
Oh, this...
Could I have done a flashback where I handed you my vial of sleeping essence
Why would you do that?
so you couldn't get her unconscious? We could just take the box.
Is that cool with you taking the sleep? Do you want to take the sleeping stuff and use it?
Don't want to put her to sleep right here, right now.
But you don't have to do it right now.
But just to say that you have it.
You can just say that you have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure. I can have it.
We'll call that 0 stress. That's easy enough to accomplish.
It's a handoff.
Yeah, it's just a handoff
Handed it
prior.
to you prior.
This box is amazing. No, you're amazing. Look what you have done.
What have I done?
Be joyous in this moment. Bring us more wine.
I don't think I should keep drinking.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you right here. I am training in the sword. Very good. You need protection. No? To take this box on? I will offer my very good skill at very low cost to help protect this box.
Invested too much
I
on
don't
this.
know. Would you like to make a roll of some sort?
Sway.
Sure.
Push yourself.
We need to get her.
I mean,
Push
this is
yourself.
just
This is really important.
So your intent is to be her escort. You're asking
to be her escort.
Sure.
Yeah. No.
No.
4.
You'll have to let me think about it.
So-
Probably, maybe, probably. There's a lot to just happen.
Everything is okay.
She rips a nail, like a piece of nail off.
Oh my goodness gracious, my girl, you need to relax. Here, do you believe in God?
What are you doing?
I am, because this was all part of the plan.
Sure.
This was all we were masterminds, and this is a heist movie, and we knew this.
See, I'm like,
I
right
know-
here, this was...
I know that the time's coming up for the auction to be over, and I am like getting in the back of the carriage and pulling it up along, having him pull up the carriage. My new good friend who can't speak very well.
You can see a couple of other carriages lining up. Excuse me, on the outside of the market house.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably like 7th or 8th in line.
Yeah, don't want to be the front, don't want to be the back. Just want to blend in.
You can see guards starting at the front carriage, starting to move down the line, asking drivers questions.
I switch with the guy. All right. Get in the. I take the reins.
Sure.
I don't want him trying to talk. There, bud. It's all. Yeah, it is all right.
Yeah,
Okay, it's all right.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, I switch, and now I'm just sitting there waiting.
So the rest of the auction continues on. The 8th and 9th and 10th items are purchased. They seem to be weird, either artifacts or actually one of them was like a favor of like a favor from the hive or something like that was also auctioned off.
Ooh, can I bid on that?
Can you?
No, probably not.
Is that something you can do?
Maybe if we had a single coin to our name.
But the auction is concluding after probably a total of 2.5-ish hours.
Okay.
Some of the other elite are mingling and talking about their won items. There's actually a few people that approach the woman that won the mahogany
I
box.
start to protect her.
They're just approaching.
Hey, what do you want? She is what do you need?
We just came to congratulate her. What an impressive display that
Okay,
was.
2 feet away from her and the box.
It's fine. I'm sure I know them. And kind of shoves you like in her drunk physically moves you, and has the two come and sit down at the couch with her.
And when she puts her hands on me, flashback when I was sitting next to her,
Sure.
I scanned her, right? Like, where are her possessions? Where are her, she has keys on her belt or something like that.
Okay, you want to ascertain what she's carrying. Yeah.
Like wallet. Like I know what her wallet is in her back pocket.
Sure,
you know,
sure,
like
sure,
like
sure.
that.
Why don't you make some sort of roll to determine?
Oh god. Okay, that would be a study roll, which I have 0
Or
in.
survey.
I have 0 in both of those, so I'll roll, take the lower.
Okay.
Will that?
Yeah, you're fine. In this instance, you can't roll criticals if you roll double sixes. You'll just get the 6.
Yeah. That's a 1, so
Sure.
I did a bad job at surveying her. I have
You
no idea
you
what
look
she
her
looks
around.
like.
You can see like her coat. You can see like her bag. It's very obvious.
Yeah.
It's not like hidden. You just can't ascertain like what's in the bag. What has she been like rifling with as she's been with you? She's like fixed her lipstick a couple of times, but that's about all you can gather that she's carrying. And in addition to the box, obviously.
Okay, when she pushes me aside,
Mhm.
does she still have a purse on her? That's something I probably just see, right?
Yeah, it's like it's like sitting right next to her.
Because I was imagining it was on her. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not attached to her. She has taken it off and it's sitting next to her.
Okay, because I was gonna try to finesse to get her house keys.
Well, it's not on her. It's like sitting next to her. It's not like away.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
While she is distracted
Mm-hmm.
by the people,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pour a little bit of the sleepy potion in her wine glass.
Okay.
For her, pour 6 glasses of wine, or however many people are there,
Mm-hmm.
and I will pass them out and give her the one with the sleepy potion. But not too much of the sleepy. Like, I want her to feel
She's
the
already
The dosage will knock her out for an hour.
like automatically.
It'll happen like in the course of a few minutes.
Oh, right. Can I do like half? Like, I just wanted to get her enough to be like kind of like really disoriented.
She will fall asleep. That is the point of the drug.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
The amount would determine like the length if you wanted it to be less than an hour,
Oh,
but
okay.
the potency is she's gonna be knocked out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I will wait.
So you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think it'd be good for her to pass out right here, right now. That does
Yeah.
not seem like a good idea.
Okay.
But I don't know, like getting her drunk enough to be like, yeah, I'll get you home is probably the better option.
Sure. So, anything you want to do while you're in the balcony? You're now able to move about the cabin.
I'd like to just pay my, imbibe with some whiskey now.
Sure.
Sort of like, it was a pleasure talking to you all. And then I'll leave and try to head back down the stairs.
Okay.
To the main. Try to scope, because I heard your voice, so I'm going to try to look and see if I can
Yeah.
see your mask in the crowd, because it's very distinct.
Yeah, the lion mask.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that almost all the masks are like just very plain white masks of like facial or smooth features. Your masks stand out intensely.
Oh no.
I mean, it's fine. The protocol was that they were allowed to bring whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
They were just like elegance and facial feature.
This is elegant, what I'm wearing.
Yes, I know.
I
that.
agree. We agree.
Yes, we agree with you. But easily enough, you scan like the room over the course of like a minute or two. You can see like the wild emotions coming from Rosebud and start to move in that direction.
Can I see, like, where, like, guards are, like, moving around the exits?
There's guards that are starting to like funnel up the exits and make sure that everyone's leaving with their appropriate items.
Alright.
And they're checking in with like cab drivers that come in and help people with stuff.
I will keep about a 30-foot distance from you,
Mhm.
and just mingle / enjoy whatever food is left.
I imagine at some point you like do a semicircle and like
yeah.
shit like, hey, what's up?
I'll acknowledge, but I won't. I'll just keep an eye on you and any guards that are, and where everyone is. I'll try to keep like a mental map of like the people.
Would you like to, if you want to keep a mental map, would you like to make some sort of roll?
Yeah. Survey is probably, but study is more strong. But that's. I'll survey because
Sure. Controlled effect will be standard.
it's more appropriate. Yeah. Survey. 5.
Cool. So you look over everyone, but you get kind of like pinched by guards, not in a way like they're being aggressive towards you, but like if you made the wrong move, it might cause some suspicion.
Got it.
In your current position, you can't really see you know, like there's nothing blocking. Like all the furniture is low. There's no like cabinets in the way.
Okay.
But like based on how people are moving, you kind of lost track of Rosebud a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like you've lost him in a crowd.
Yeah.
Just like you can't see him physically. You can't see
Alright.
him, and you can't see the box.
Cool. I will continue to mill and try to reassess, recalibrate.
Sure. So you're pulled up in the carriage.
Mhm.
They come up to you. Name of who you're picking up.
I give his false name.
Sure.
'Cause I was there for that.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough. You give the name. They check the list. They see it. They say, hold here while the line moves.
Of course.
Continue on. Anything in particular you want to do?
My dear, are you walking home? Are you okay? You seem very drunk.
My carriage should be out. Oh, God. My carriage
It's
should
okay.
be
It's
out in
okay.
just a few moments. Oh, my finger hurts.
Oh, is you alright? Would you like some help getting to your carriage? This is a very big box. I do not know how heavy it is.
My driver... Yes, I can't do it myself.
Oh, of course, darling. I, of course, will help a friend.
And one of the guys that have come up to speak, one of the men who've come up to speak with her also, like, I can help you take the box up out to the carriage as well.
Well, thank you. She has given me description of carriage, so we will go there.
Yeah, when the carriage driver comes in.
Ja.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a few moments or so, you're about third in line at this point.
Okay. So
Um,
and I see that each carriage driver goes in.
Yeah, like, so, not all of them. Some of the guests just come out,
Mhm.
and, like, wait on the front steps.
I will.
But some carriage drivers go in and help, like that big stone, they help carry it out onto the
Mhm.
carriage. So some of the ones that have want items
I'll
go
make
in.
my way to the front, to the exit.
Okay. So you start to make your way to the exit. Her cab driver comes in. Miss, I was waiting out there for quite a few moments. Are you okay? And just is like in a dumb stupor right now. Like, I just want to go home.
Shell, I am friend. I help her with the stuff.
And she catches like a little bit of vomit in her hand.
She party way too hard.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did this time.
She party too hard. She can't say no to me. It's okay. Okay. Do you need some help getting into the carriage?
Gets up.
So can I? Okay. So when we go out, sorry.
No,
Let it
you're
happen,
good. You're
let
good.
it happen.
When we come outside,
Follow him either way.
will you be able to see me?
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
third in line.
Yeah.
Can you send your ghost into the carriage driver?
I can certainly try. It's
Wasn't a clean process last time though.
no, yeah,
It never is.
yeah.
Never is.
It's not a.
It's
Okay.
risky. It's certainly a risky move. It could happen. Certainly try.
I don't want to do it right here. I'd say I would wait if we want to do that and we follow them, or we try and convince them to get it into our carriage.
Okay, flashback. I did put the sleeping potion in her wine.
Okay.
And
That'll cause you one stress.
okay, that by the time we are at this point, would she be falling asleep? Or it would
Yes. Like if you had done it like
when I said I did originally.
yeah, roughly like 10 minutes or so goes by, and as she like, my finger hurts, and like catches that throw up and like kind of passes out.
Oh, I catch her.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, I think she has way too much to drink. Oh, we must get the alcohol out of her. We must heal her. Do you know of a doctor?
I can take Madame Freud somewhere as soon as I can.
I have a friend who is doctor. Just very good doctor. He healed my arm with very good medicine. Would you like me to show you where the doctor is?
Is he close by?
Yeah, very close. His name, or her name, Satus.
In hindsight, but where does Sawtooth live?
Oh, I'm gonna lie.
Oh, okay. okay. So yes, absolutely. And so the two men who were talking to her. The
Should I
two.
not have said that?
It's too late.
The two men grab the chest
You're connected.
and follow both of you carrying her out, and get to his carriage. You see them come out with no box.
Mhm.
Then you see a mahogany chest
Mhm.
follow maybe 10, 15-ish feet behind it. It looks heavy.
Yeah.
and they're at her carriage, and he starts to load her into her carriage. They put the box on the back of the carriage.
Cool.
What are you doing? You
I'll
see
say
both
no
of
to
them.
that.
You see all that pass.
I will get into your carriage, into the carriage with you.
Have a nice evening, sir.
Howdy.
I go. Yes.
Right on chime.
So who's with me?
You
The
could
carriage
say that.
driver?
The carriage driver,
I'm
the two men.
impressed.
The two men?
I can see
They
her.
brought the chest out.
Wait, but they didn't get in the carriage.
They've not gotten
So
in
the
the
only
carriage.
people...
They're just standing outside of it right now.
You and her in the carriage.
Well, I'm
She
talking
is
with
in the
the
carriage.
driver.
Oh.
She is in the carriage.
And they put it on
Sleeping.
the carriage.
Sleeping. Like on the back seat, like hard passed out.
Make sure to tilt her head so she doesn't choke on her straw.
If you'd like to sit with me on the front of the carriage and take me to this doctor,
Ja, let's go.
all right. Why don't you make a roll for
Okay.
lying?
I don't know, would that be
Sway, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Controlled. She's asleep. She's in a predicament. Like he can't really. He's worried about her. Effectively standard. He'll follow you.
5.
5. Cool. So you get in the seat. But one of the men wants to come along. Also gets in the seat with you.
So there's 3 up front.
Yeah, there's 3 up front,
And her
which is
side.
like the max it can hold. That's how wide like the carriage is, roughly 3 wide.
I keep my mask on too.
Okay.
I'm very clear about that.
Okay.
This is 2 men, I can handle this. Okay. I think it's maybe better though for you to go in the back, make sure she does not throw up.
Good idea. And like gets off and then gets into the side of the carriage and is inside with her.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, this is a good idea.
It's happened now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
We're gonna follow that.
We're following that carriage, and
So the carriage that's in front of you
yeah,
hasn't the well, yeah, you could add. You could
yeah,
add
we
John.
like
yeah.
pull out of this parallel park situation,
Mhm.
and we follow. I knock on. I say, you might want to take the reins.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, him.
oh.
Because I'm gonna switch to him, and I'm gonna go. It was nice having an evening in this body. I'm gonna need you to do one last thing for me.
You have to compel again.
I know. I'm gonna compel him
Mhm.
to just. He's big. I'm gonna say, get that case because he's a ghost.
Mhm.
I'm telling him to get out of this body and just ghost form that case because they can take on solid form at certain times, right?
No, they can only possess people. They can't possess items.
No, but I'm saying like his ghost form can
Carry it.
materialize. Like he can at least knock it off the back.
If you say that ghosts can, they can, and that will be true of all ghosts from this point forward.
But I think it's like it's not all the time that they're material. It's like that rule of like there's 3 things. They're either visible and can touch but can't speak.
Uh-huh.
They can speak but can't be seen. Like like one of the, you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about Monster of the Week.
Am I talking about Monster of the Week?
Yeah, that's what they did in Dust.
Like he's always a physical, but like sometimes they can
Ghosts can either touch items or they can't touch items. Yes or no?
when they manifest. Yes,
So when you can physically see them.
sure.
Okay, then that is true of all ghosts from this point forward.
All right. Yeah, if you can physically see them, that means they can touch you.
So
So
that
maybe
means,
they can go through you.
so
that means we can fight ghosts
everyone-
and they can unmanifest Tyler.
That's true. But everyone can now see the ghost.
Yeah.
I need you to make a resistance roll for being traumatized out by the ghost.
Okay. Can I use my spirit being charm?
It's not a matter of like it coming at you.
Oh,
it's
just
a
seeing
matter
it.
of experiencing it.
So
Yeah,
just one roll.
You'll be terrified of it.
Cool.
I would do a resolve roll.
I'll consort. Oh, 2.
So two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll take 6 minus the stress.
4 and 5.
So you take 1 stress for seeing the ghost.
Cool.
And I'm going to compel this spirit to get that thing off the back
Sure.
of there.
Sure.
And I'm going to push myself for an additional dice.
Okay.
So 2 for that.
And you want the ghost to bring the chest to your carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll peel off.
Okay.
Can you assist me in this? Because I feel like this is a major role.
Because I'll help with the driving.
Sure.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Sick.
Fictional, mechanical,
Yes,
fictional.
yeah, we gotta figure out how it happens.
Loops.
I love loops.
Loops. 5. I saw the
1, 2, 3. That's what I saw first. I was like, oh wait, no. That was a 1. It was a 5. Or was it a 1? I don't know.
Yeah.
Point being, it was a lot of lows, and I got a 5. Though.
Yeah. So
by the way, was that desperate?
Yes, that was gonna be desperate and standard effect.
First
Because
desperate roll of the night.
let's talk about that roll that went bad.
Oh yeah.
So you watch as this apparition, this heavyset apparition, leaves this thin frame and kind of like takes up more space than it should have. And you watch this electricity crackle from the driver, and the driver passes out.
I grab the thing.
The ghost like transition. You watch as it like flickers, like and like moves over to the cart, grabs the chest, and like comes back to you and places it on top of the cart.
And then I just say, have a good night, and I let him disperse if he doesn't want to manifest anymore.
Mists away. You're still driving the cart. What are your intentions?
I'm gonna change these. I'm gonna take her to church.
Why are you going, son?
I don't know.
Where are you taking her?
They got the chest, right? Or no?
You don't know.
We don't know what's in it though.
Because you're like driving. You're watching and driving, and the back of the cart can't be seen from the front. Like the top of the chest would be flush with the roof, so it's not easy to like. You couldn't turn back and know that the chest was gone,
Okay.
but you might be able to turn back and be able to see like him driving the cart. See Moon Echo driving the cart.
Yeah.
You. I would say that you could turn around and see that they're following and
Yeah. Okay.
see a signal.
Okay.
And then we
so
peel off.
And you
See us
peel off.
That would be the sign that we have gotten what we need.
Okay. What I'm gonna do?
Are you jumping from this cart? I see you. I see through you.
Oh my god, you
We'll
are
have a good
fucking
day.
wild card. You're the wild card, and I hate it.
In the covert mission.
You're like,
the nod.
what? I'm gonna say all the names. I'm gonna. It doesn't
It-
matter.
it-
I'll never see these people again.
What are you doing from the cart?
I'm gonna
Wearing the most craziest mask.
Let me see what I have really quick.
It's gotta be the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Him.
flashback. I took climbing gear.
You don't need a flashback if it's in your gear.
Oh, it's
You
in
just
my
have
gear.
it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if I can like
You should have a list of items.
pull myself
Yeah, we
onto
do.
the roof.
She doesn't.
Oh, she didn't take hers out.
These are right.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did not take my packer out. Okay, yes. So I think, I'm basically just gonna jump from the fucking cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna try, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to distract the driver
Okay.
by being like, turn here. Like, just
Sure.
giving them a bunch of weird directions.
Absolutely.
And then, just kind of ghost away.
What?
You want to try and like sneak away and fall off the cart
Yeah.
while it's moving at like probably a rough 30 miles an hour?
Is there a way, like, if I had climbing gear, I could grappling hook to a building?
You can certainly try.
We're supposed to be spies.
Who can always change.
I told you
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Is your goal to take your climbing gear, to grappling hook onto something, and disappear off of this cart? What would you like to roll for that?
Remember the name Carol Slade.
No, don't give her your name.
Could I use
Fucking slay, girl.
skirmish or finesse?
Well, you're trying to land the grappling hook on something. I would say,
Bye,
Bye, bitch.
if you finesse, it will currently be desperate, and it will currently have no effect.
Okay, well, what about skirmish? I don't know what would.
If
Really
you're
work
asking
here.
for advice, usually hunt is for like long range doing things. There's a list of what the actions are
You
capable
could
of.
just tell them you're lost. You drank a lot too. And you'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't know where to go.
I don't know where we are.
Or you
No.
can knock him unconscious and just bolt.
Go and hit people!
I
She's
could
a
just
tough-
hit him.
These are all the actions if you want to look at this.
No. Actually, don't knock him unconscious.
Because then they're gonna be like, who's that guy who fucking punched me? The cops
Yeah.
are gonna want to get you.
Yeah, they
Make
all
it look
wanted-
like an accident. Like, whatever that means to you, you just happen to cross paths tonight. I don't know. Your character, you play it, man. Do what you gotta do to get out of this. We're running home with the gear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just remember, there's a thing called heat, and we don't want too much of it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I want everyone to know.
I want to be famous. No.
Alright.
Okay, so we're going.
Do it.
Yeah, you're dipping down curves along main thoroughfares. How are you getting off of this cart?
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go into. Is there a church nearby, like some kind of like faith house? Doesn't have to be a place,
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So as we're driving, I want to be like, okay, this is the plan. They are in this home of the Lord.
Do you just want to pick a random, like, forgotten god?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally random. No brains.
Super random. Hyper random. God table. Show me. There we are. Roll 2d6 for me. 1 is going to be your tens number. 1 is your ones number.
13.
13. The rapturous chord.
Okay.
So, you tell him... But still, how are you getting off the cart? You're not there yet.
Oh, I was just gonna lead them there.
A random building.
To the church, to like a faith place.
Do you know where it is?
No.
So, okay, so...
I'm looking for a church.
okay.
I'm looking for a faith-based building.
Oh, so you're looking for any church.
Why don't you... So he is getting scared, and he is becoming concerned that you don't know where you're going,
Okay.
and the
That's
carriage is starting to slow.
Okay.
Do you know where this person is? Are you okay? This is taking longer than taking her home.
Yeah. This is a good idea. Do you know where her house is? I could bring Doctor to you.
Are you joking me?
I'm so...
We just ran around the night. The gentleman like comes out of the side of the carriage. Is there a problem out here? Why have we slowed down?
No problem. He is going crazy.
He doesn't know where to go. You mean we've been out here on a wild goose chase this entire time? Gets out of the carriage and like starts to walk towards you.
Yeah, this is very big deal. I try to bring Doctor, try to help. It's not my fault the Doctor is nowhere to
Reaches
be
for your
found.
mask.
I swat it away. Do not touch me without consent.
He comes at you.
Oh, don't do this. This is bad move.
He tries to rip you from the cart and like wrestle you to the ground.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Are you doing it?
I jump away. Can I jump?
You can certainly try. Is
Yeah.
there an action?
Yeah,
that
I
you
would
want?
want to finesse myself away from this. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like an acrobatic-y kind of finesse, right?
Okay.
I'm oily.
I would call this risky.
Sure.
I would call it limited because he currently like has a hold. Or you want to avoid like being grabbed,
Being grappled.
being grabbed. Period. Okay, yeah, I would say risky standard.
Triple sixes.
The number of the beast.
You're out of there. You're fucking out of there.
Sixes. I somehow throw dust in their eyes and I run away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a powder, and then you just go sleeping dust.
You kick him in the face and like shove him down, kind of like tilting his mask, and then he starts to like hold his face. The cab driver comes to grab you, and you just like duck under him and like leap off of the cart, and then start to book it down an alleyway.
Great. Can I, like, as I'm running away, can
Dun.
I leap onto, like, the top of a building?
Well, you're not gonna jump 30 feet. So
No,
not
but, like,
superheroes.
like, climb up a building. Like, to escape.
You could try to go up like a fire escape and do roof hopping. Is that your intention?
Yes.
Why don't you roll something to sneak away? And if you sneak away, that can happen because the guy is currently giving chase.
Okay. I'm not good at sneaking.
What are you good at running?
I'm good at finessing and skirmishing. He's chasing me?
Yeah. Finesse can be used for subtle misdirection.
Oh, great. I'm gonna subtly misdirect him
Mhm.
by going like this.
Zigzag.
Oh, you busted his ankles on that move. Right
No,
there,
but I
bud.
think I would maybe like chuck some like dirt in the air, like create like a mist.
So your goal is to get away.
I don't understand what you're saying. You're like, I have dirt in my hands, by the way.
No, like the ground.
It's all cobblestone.
Oh,
here,
it's
so
cobblestone.
yeah.
Okay.
So your intent is to get away.
Yeah, to misdirect and get away.
The action you want to use is finesse.
Yes, please.
Please
We'll
do
call it risky standard.
Okay.
Having mercy.
He's being very merciful, letting you do it.
5.
5. So you come around a corner and you there's like a grouping of crates and barrels, and you kind of like shove them down and like litter the alleyway, so he has to kind of like hobble over, and you throw at that same moment you take like something that was on top of maybe like a lantern or something, you chuck it down one alleyway
Yes!
and turn another, so he's like and like runs that way.
Great.
So dark.
But over the course of all of that, there's a piece of, there's a barrel that comes like tumbling the wrong way and like lands on your shoulder and gives you like a slight dislocation. So you take a level 1 dislocated shoulder.
Okay.
But you heal up quick.
Yeah.
But you're out of there. You're back at the lair, and your score is complete.
You guys get there,
Yes.
and I like run in, and I'm like, whoa!
It's like a couple of hours. The city is not small.
Wow. We thought
This
you
was
were,
the best plan ever!
I slowly start hiding all the new resumes that we were looking at. He's
I
totally
stand
dead.
in
We're
front.
keeping the barge.
It's a nice boat.
I say,
Absolutely.
it certainly is.
Everyone, give me your masks. Now, give me masks!
Yep, here's the mask I was wearing,
I
but
take
not
my
my spirit
mask, I
mask.
take all those masks, and I burn them.
Sure. Easily enough.
Suffice to say, they will not recognize us again.
I will say,
You said Salia was the client?
She said she was the client. The
Well-
rates. We were to deliver it
You're to turn it into the raid.
into the rates.
Alright.
do we not want to see what is inside?
We are not allowed to look at its contents.
Oh, who will know?
We don't have the key.
I
I
have
don't want-
many keys.
I will
Too many.
forbid this action.
Oh, you have the option now to forbid what we
I'm saying
do.
we want to have integrity in our group, right? We want ourselves to appear trustworthy, at least.
If we
Yeah, appear,
can't
rely.
keep agreement amongst 3 of us, then we start bringing more people on. This isn't going to be possible.
I'm just saying, is a big box. Maybe there is something more valuable than what she can offer.
So in this instance, while the game doesn't facilitate PvP super well, it's up to you. You can use the mechanisms of the game, like you can make a sway roll against each or something to that effect if you want to push that way. If you truly feel like your character would want to no, we're looking in the box, and if you're truly like, no, we're not looking in the box, it's up to you. But I want to make sure that we're kosher with that.
Yeah.
The mechanics are going to facilitate what happens, and we abide by them.
Sure.
Okay. So I know you're all friends, but
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
things
yeah.
can get hairy.
I don't think we need a roll. I want to say this to Rosebud. We know who the client is. If you're really curious, I'm sure I can arrange a meeting with Salia and you can ask her what's in the box.
Oh, she and I have met. She's very nice, very pretty.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. How do you know her?
We're old pals.
You say this like you are not pals.
We are pals, yeah. We're certainly friends.
You should put me in
Long
touch
time.
with him.
Yeah.
So
I like
no
that
one
that's our
else-
connect of how
Mm.
you're like, I need someone.
No one else wants to look in the box?
No.
I'm more happy with a certain thing.
I would.
And not a certain thing, but like a certain thing.
But they said there may be Leviathan blood in this box.
I don't need Leviathan blood for anything.
If it matters, Leviathan blood could bring shit ton of coin.
Yeah.
So we lose one friend for many, many more. For bigger business. Bigger pizza. Papa John's.
Cannon. Papa John's cannon.
I'm not willing to put a gamble. There's a reason I wasn't in there bidding tonight.
Yeah, okay, whatever. We do your way. We'll see how that goes.
The next store we get.
This is not my first time dealing with big wet boxes.
It's not mine
I
either.
believe.
I was a pirate! Why are you making all these faces? I hunt for buried treasure!
Slang. Sex slang.
Sex slang. It's slang. So much slang today.
I say we. Yep. We'll hold on to it.
Yeah. Then we give it to the race.
So you end up giving it to the Wraiths.
Mm-hmm.
Your mission is success. So let's talk about rewards. In just a moment, we're gonna take a break.
Reward!
Downtime!
Reward!
Downtime! Beep, 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 beep.
Reward.
Welcome back to Roll a Forge.
Hey,
Pleasure
everybody.
to have everyone. We made some pizza.
Yeah.
We're gonna downtime.
Yeah, it was good.
So
It's gone now.
you get a number of rep in coin equal to the following statutations. You get 2 rep plus 1 for each tier higher your adversary was.
Who?
So you get 6 rep.
Wow.
Our adversary was 6.
Yeah. Tier 4.
3, 4.
So
5,
2
6.
plus 4.
That is.
Full rep. Full rep.
No. Full rep is 12. Turf lowers the maximum.
Oh.
It works backwards. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You get 6 coin, which is a pretty big score.
Yeah.
Minus 1 to 5 coin because of your sway trade-off.
There are only 4 things.
And the other 2 gets dispersed out to the group.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, where do we
The
mark
other
that?
one was just 4 coin. So.
Or 5. I'm sorry, the other extra
5.
one.
The other extra.
Yeah.
But you can have the extra 1 coin.
Where would I do? I just fill
Just
in
put
the
it up
box?
in your box of coin.
You must also pay out to your turf broker a number of coin that is 1 plus whatever your tier level is. You must pay 1 coin.
So never mind, you don't get that coin.
So you're left with 4 coin total.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay your tithings. As far as heat,
To keep our boat docked there.
you receive a number of heat equal to how much exposure the score gave you.
Okay.
You're going to receive 2 heat, plus add 1 plus heat for a high profile or well-connected target. Yes. So that's 3 heat. Add plus 1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. Also yes.
So 4.
Well, that's our hunting ground. Night.
The nightmare.
Well, yes, it is also the hive's
Also
territory.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
So 4 heat.
Add another heat if you're at war with another faction, which you are not. Add
Yeah.
plus 2 heat if any killing was involved,
No.
which wasn't.
Thank God.
So 4 heat.
There were many times where I thought you were gonna get.
I'm gonna murder him. When your heat level reaches 9, there's 1 level, but it's not, so we skip that. Prison, skip that. Entanglements. Now we roll entanglements. This determines what kind of happens during downtime or what might lead to being part of the next potential score. Now I need to roll 1. Heat is less than 3. So 5.
No, our heat's at 4.
Oh, your heat's at 4. 5. I will let you know in the next portion of episode. But now we move into downtime activities. You each get 2 downtime actions to use. You should have downtime actions listed on your packet.
Yeah.
Does anyone need more than 2?
Where is it?
I mean, I'm not planning on recovering yet because it's only a 1 harm. and I don't know.
Would you like to?
I just want to indulge in a vice and train.
Mm-hmm.
I could also take the one to spend my action reducing heat if you give me an additional one.
Oh shit! You also need experience.
I will.
Before
how do you
downtime.
do that?
Before downtime. Before downtime.
Oh, before we jump into that. Cool.
Yeah, real quick.
Because I could also reduce heat.
Yeah, you don't have any damage, right? And you have pretty low stress.
Character
So yeah, we could both
where
spend time
you at?
reducing heat. Get that heat nice and low.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to do vice, train, reduce heat.
What is an asset?
An asset is a number of things.
Cool.
It can be one special item or a set of common items, enough for your gang at your tier. A cohort, a vehicle, a service, such as transport from a smuggler or driver, use of a warehouse, temporary storage, legal representation.
Cool.
But it's all temporary use.
Yes.
Character. Look at the index, you guy.
Walk down.
Advancement. Advancement for player, 48. So, advancement. When you make desperate rolls, you put 1 XP in the attribute, which I believe all of you did.
We didn't do any desperate rolls other than Tyler.
Okay. You get your playbook specific trigger, which should be at the bottom center of your character sheet.
Address a challenge with knowledge or arcane power.
I would absolutely believe that's
Address a challenge with violence or coercion.
I would say coercion.
And if it happens multiple times, you can get 2 XP.
With calculation or conspiracy?
I would say yes.
False name, definitely.
And then lastly, you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas.
What was your vice? Your vice is
Faith.
faith? No, I don't, not in this particular one.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, background.
Did you use your accuracy nature?
I don't like Skull.
I'll take it. That's experience.
So I'm looking at knowledge and power. I'm thinking of gathering information. I used him, and then also that final thing to get it. So can that be the 2 instances?
Sure.
And then for beliefs, heritage, or background, using my heritage when I was I tried to use it. And then background is a noble to like have or
there wasn't a way to really express that, especially when you like fake language, right?
Gotcha.
Would momentarily admiring the furniture count as struggling with my vice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Is making him possess a man just because I wanted to watch struggling with my vice?
You said it that way, so sure. Yeah, I don't see why not.
That's literally what my vice.
These experience points can be applied anywhere, not just your playbook.
Not just playbook.
Yeah, it can be applied to your attributes as well.
So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
Crew advancement. At the end of the session, review your crew XP triggers and mark 1 crew experience for each item that occurred during.
Execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation.
Check.
Contend with challenges above your current station.
Check.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
Our rep went up, right?
But did you do anything fictionally to promote
To
it?
promote it?
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't know. With the rates, I don't know.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
It's very broad, so you can decide yes or no.
Essential nature of the crew?
Essential nature. I think we also expressed inner conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
And I think that the nature of the crew being like, no, we're not here to just, we're here to make money doing the
crew
job.
XP is 3.
So 3?
Yep.
Where do you want to put it?
In the crew, it's on only one
Oh,
space.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, now back to the downtime things.
Cool.
Wait, quickly though, when you max these out, what does that do?
When you max out, you get the attribute ones. You get to put another action dot in that space.
When you max
up to
out the
3.
playbook, you get
A new special ability.
Yeah.
Decisions. Versace. Okay, so what are your downtime actions? You may increase the effect of a downtime action that has an effect by spending 1 coin. And you may get an additional downtime action for spending a coin, right? Yeah, each additional activity you spend costs you 1 coin or 1 rep. You get 2 free ones.
Well,
Do we group choose or
What do
is
we
it
spend rep on?
No, it's
separate
individual.
choices?
It's individual choices. Huh?
What do we? So we can spend rep
Yeah.
to all of us get one, or spend 1 rep for one of us to get another.
You can all spend rep and coin.
Okay.
using my calculating ability, I would like to give myself an extra downtime.
Sure. Up to you.
So does that mean we all get an extra one?
No, just
So that's just for him. He can give anyone one.
it's a
advice.
special ability. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I would like to reduce heat.
Okay. Let's talk about that first. Say what your character does to reduce the heat level of your crew and make an action roll. Maybe you consort with a friend who's a blue coat and she arranges a few incriminating watch reports to disappear. Or maybe you command to fear the local citizens so they're afraid to snitch. How do you reduce heat?
I would like to approach blue coats. I would like to. I have a friend, Salia.
Mm-hmm.
Approach Salia and ask her to disseminate information that is sort of false about our nature, where we are, like what we're,
How you're
how we're
connected.
connected, and all that.
Sure. Why don't you make some sort of roll?
I'll make a consort.
Sure.
2.
You reduce heat by 1.
I would also like to spend one of my actions on reduce heat as well.
Sure.
And I'm going to talk with some old friends at the what are they called? The sashes?
The red sashes?
The red sashes for my time training there, and I'm just going to kind of create an alibi of where we were that night with them.
Sure. Why don't you make an hour roll? What do you want to use?
I want to use I want to use consort because we have
Sure,
that
sure.
connection there.
Sure.
That's only 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah, 1 heat lowered. So for yours, you approach Salia and says, "It's going to be difficult. I've heard spread of what transpired that evening from someone that was carrying Miss Freud from the avenue."
Yes, one of our compatriots, Rosebud.
Just like by name.
Yeah.
Fuck Rosebud.
No.
I don't
That's a
think
code name.
I
That's a
don't
code
think
name.
Well, things got a little dicey, but we managed to regain control.
Well,
We were never out of control, I would say.
just remember to put things into perspective and control when those sorts of situations arise. It could affect those that you're connected to.
Yeah. Well, you're not in any danger, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. I have what I wanted.
Well, that's good.
When you approach the Red Sash Academy, you speak to Myleria, who is an older Aruvian woman, probably in her mid-50s, but doesn't seem old by movement. You can see a number of Aruvian young adults using swords, and they have their particular fighting styles that they use these silk sashes around their waist that have weights on them, and they throw them like grappling hooks against their opponents for different grapples and things. So they're doing a bunch of that in like a big open splayed floor. You approach her, you let her know of your current situation, and if anyone comes asking if you use that, we'll do what we can, but someone of your particular interests are not favorable in this academy.
I've been thinking about it, and I think I walked away from a great opportunity to train. Do you mind if, would it be possible to train here?
You have to leave this life behind you and return to the Aruvian delegate.
I have too many things going on, too many people I'm trying to help.
And the answer is no.
I understand. Even having an open hand in case that day does return?
We'll see.
Understood. And I would.
Great. So I would like to. I would love to start working on a long-term project.
Sure.
What that project is, I don't know exactly yet.
Why don't you give it some thought and pick a different
Yeah,
action?
that's fine. I want to indulge in my vice then.
Okay. So you will use your lowest attribute to roll for this. That's how it works. So
0?
yeah, so 0. So you'll take 2 and roll at disadvantage, which is good.
6 and 4.
So you're gonna you'll exactly 4. Great.
Great. So
You
I
don't
reduce all
overindulge.
my stress.
Yep. Perfect roll.
Great. I'm no longer stressed. I go worship my god.
Well,
Cool.
yes. Yes. What do you do for your vice indulgence?
I go worship my god in her temple.
Doing what?
Let me see the really
You didn't write it down? It's
No.
orgies. You do orgies.
Yeah, there was other stuff other than just orgies.
An
It was
orgy of
orgies
sex,
and-
food, dance, music, and or pain.
Party. Party.
Party.
Party. And now
I
I feel a
rave.
lot better. Yeah. I go party.
Throw up some.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it cleanses you. So I'm gonna, and I have 2 actions I can do, or just the
Yeah.
one?
2. So if you're gonna do the long-term project, that'll be your second one.
You guys haven't done your second one yet.
That's
So-
correct.
And he has 3, so he can
I
start
would-
it.
I would like to work on a long-term project.
Do you know what that is?
I would like to try to start uncovering the scandal involving Ford's council seat.
Strange Ford.
Strange Ford's
Yeah.
council seat and like what caused that.
Okay. We will call that. I'll call it an 8 clock.
An 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so you give me your character sheet. Oh, I have a pencil. I'm drunk.
Hi, drunk on Deb.
And you may roll now for it. Let me see what you roll. So you get to roll based on how you're trying to discern this information.
Salia again.
Okay.
Just sort of dipping my toe in. Wanted to be like, if you could.
Salia might not be the correct
I know.
person, because there is also your crew contact, Adelaide Freud.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I forgot about her. She's in the. Yeah, I would contact her.
Yeah, I said her name twice.
No.
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
No, Freud. Miss Freud. I said
That
it
was
twice.
her?
Yeah.
I'll reach out and contact.
Oh,
her.
fuck!
Oh,
I'll
wait.
reach out and contact her.
Shit!
That's okay. We're good.
She
we're
didn't
good.
recognize you because you had the mask on, thank God, I hope.
It's true.
I didn't recognize her either.
I will reach out to her. She doesn't know that I was.
Yeah,
involved
yeah,
in that
yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Maybe
I will reach out to her and ask her if she has heard anything or has any leads as to why, what's going on with Strange Ford. Like,
Sure, sure. Make a roll.
Oh, that's a real good thing we didn't
it's a good thing I
reveal
was
us to ourselves. We would have
really
lost her
there,
as a
yeah.
connect so hard.
Said it twice.
I know.
I didn't.
I only wrote Adelaide though, that's the problem.
5.
5, so you get to mark 2 ticks in your circle on the back of your paper.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, God, I have a splitting headache.
Miss Freud,
If I ever find that man, oh, God.
you feeling alright? You look a little run down.
No, but it's good to be out in the cold.
Well, I hope you drink some tea and take care of yourself.
Why do you think I drink tea?
Why?
Hmm?
Why do I think you drink tea? That's a trick question.
Yes. What I know is that she flips through her journal.
Hmm.
What do you know? What do you know?
Where are you? Oh. 3 of the counselors, Bomir, Kelland, and Rowan, have aligned themselves against Strangeford. I don't know why, and I don't know who is in Strangeford's pocket yet, if anyone.
Was it the last one Roman?
Rowan.
Rowan. Well, It's certainly surprising, isn't it? The amount of...
Not that much. Strangeful's kind of an asshole.
Well, I'm not... Well, you would know better. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going home. Don't call me again for like a week.
Oh, absolutely. Take all the time you need.
I will.
I want to know what rep is used for before I use any of the group's rep.
In terms of the downtime actions?
Yeah, because we can spend a rep.
You can
but,
spend a rep to gain an additional downtime action.
But what else is rep denoting of? Is it good to have more or less?
It's what allows your group to tier up. Your rep must be filled before you can tier up.
Okay,
You have to have coin and the rep.
Okay, so since we don't have the coin yet, and I think we're going to keep getting rep, I'm going to spend 2 of our rep
Mm-hmm.
to do 2 more downtime actions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of 3 I haven't spent.
Yes,
Wow.
that's correct.
Wow.
Wow.
So you're calling on some connections.
Yeah. What I'm doing is my some of the younger members of the Sashes, because she wouldn't train me.
Mm-hmm.
I ask my old friends to come together and spar with me. I want to train prowess.
Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I feel like I'm not I've been so in my head. I haven't been training my physical body. So I want to spend 2 of those actions to train in prowess.
I don't think you can do the same one twice.
I can't.
Oh, you may choose the same activity more than once. You can only attempt actions that you're in a position to accomplish. Okay, yeah.
But I think there might be actually a specific thing against training. You can train a given XP track only once per downtime.
Yeah, so you can train 3 times basically. You can't train prowess twice.
Gotcha. So I'll train prowess once.
You get 2 XP because I think prowess is one of your group's training things.
That's the one we're good at. So I'll just take the 2 XP for that. And then I'll spend another time, again, out scouring the city, just kind of focusing on attuning to my mask and seeing what I can learn of the echoes and kind of the nature of people's traumas. And that would fill up, because it's only 1 XP, but that would fill up my resolve clock, and I'm going to put 1 more in the tune.
Okay.
And all of that culminates in my final action, which is, or should I just wait because you want to tell me what those things are? What that was? Do you want to tell me what those events were like?
You tell me.
Okay.
I'm not you. So
Yeah.
the Red Sashes come to me. A few of them, sort of like some dignitaries that you've been friends with back in Aruvia, come out, or your specific town of.
Yeah. I wrote it somewhere. It doesn't matter.
But yes.
Yeah.
So
Elduara.
Yeah, so a couple of them come up, they meet you, you start to exchange sword play, you use your lightning hooks in this fashion, and anything in particular?
I think I take the scarf around my neck, actually, which is one of the sashes.
Okay.
And I practice with that.
Sure.
Practice using that too. But yeah. And then after I'm attuning with the mask, just on my own, I kind of start getting the itch to command something again, but I know that that's not safe to just do. So I go to find Salia.
Okay. You find
I
Salia.
want to indulge in my vice.
You find a third person, a woman with long blonde hair, or no, a blonde bob cut. Skoblinder has piercing blue eyes, and you invite her out for a drink. You have a couple of words of exchange, and Sally gets very flirtatious with her, and she's kind of biting in. Pulls behind an alley, and you kind of follow behind. It's deep in. She starts kissing on her neck, and full makeout sesh with her. Are you indulging in your vice?
Yes.
What is your vice? Sex?
No.
You watch as electricity sparkles around Salia, and you watch as this vapor pushes into the blonde woman, who's pressed up against the wall, and she starts to like wreathe and tear and pushes the now husk body, which is the green-eyed one that both of you have seen, and it kind of like falls to the floor in like a slump and just starts to like drool on itself. You watch as the blonde kind of fixes her hair. That's good.
I thought you'd enjoy that one.
I'll be back in an hour or two. Watch the body, would you?
Yes, mistress.
And he watches this now scolded woman walks out into the street and disappears.
I need to roll for that now.
So you roll your lowest attribute.
Whew, which is
Insight,
one insight. Let me roll the good dice. 3.
You heal 3 stress.
Nice. Not too much.
And that's it for all your downtime actions, right?
Yep. And did you raise 2 rep?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Red, 4 red.
Did you figure out what your long-term project is?
I did.
Okay.
I want to acquire more, like, friends.
You want to like increase your social circle?
Like, more people that we can, like, more connects
Okay.
that we can go
Okay.
to.
Absolutely. That could be acquire assets.
Oh, could it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd kind of like gain a cohort. Yeah, you could. Oh, but it's temporary. My hire gang to guard Flair. So you can either acquire a person as an item to use, or you can acquire a person fictionally to connect to, I suppose.
That's what I want. I want,
Okay.
like, a person fictionally to connect.
Okay, then we'll just do a short, a long-term project. We'll just make it, it'll be like we'll call it a 4 o'clock.
Okay?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, I don't see why not. You can make a roll right away.
What would you like me to roll?
What do you think you're going to use? It'd probably be some sort of talking.
Yeah,
or
probably,
it-
like, some kind of sway.
Or intimidate, like you could command, sway, consort. You could maybe find someone like a fighting pit. Like there's actually a ton of options you could probably use, right? You could also like go to a shooting range and use hunt. Like there's a ton of ways to go about doing it. You just have to think fictionally how you want to achieve that.
Ooh, okay. Let's go to a fighting pit. I haven't used my cutter abilities yet. I love that.
Okay.
So let's go to a fighting pit, and I'd love to challenge. I don't know. Let me challenge someone to a duel, and maybe they have some connections that we can utilize in the future.
Sure.
Just like, I don't know. I just want to make some connections, like more people to add to the
Yeah, absolutely.
list.
Why don't you roll your probably skirmishes?
Skirmish, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 5.
So you have to mark 2 ticks on your clock.
Do we want to do one of the people that's already on my list?
No, it'll be like a new person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
but
have still one more?
I do. I would
Yeah.
like to indulge in my advice.
Sure thing. You will roll your lowest attribute.
Which is...
So many papers.
Yes,
Masterminding.
It's not a 0, is it?
It's a 1.
1 is your
in
lowest.
prowess.
Yeah.
Well, 1. 2.
You have 2 stress.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah, I go to Dunridge and Sons.
no,
I get like these nice silken, instead of gold, I order a tailor-made silken.
no. We have something better for you. You're a top client. Give us just one moment.
Oh, absolutely.
See, they come out with like a navy blue jacket with like a silver inlay. It's like all these squigglies. It's very like mage-like.
I touch it.
Absolutely. It's made of the finest satin.
This will do nice.
I'd be careful where you wear it. It can get dirty quickly.
Oh, it'll be clean for so long.
Clean for so long.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Manly.
Alright, perfect. Is that all of your downtime actions?
Yes.
Yep, I don't think we're spending any more rep. Unless we have a lot of rep to spend. I mean, unless you're looking at leveling up soon.
Now I want to save some rep.
Cool.
Are you going to disperse coin to the group, or are you keeping the coin in the crew?
Oh, man.
How much coin do we have?
Or 4.
I say we keep with the crew. We need coin, right?
Yes, but you are maxed out on coin that the crew can hold, so you'll have to move it to the stash.
Let's have a vault. We don't have a vault.
Oh, which you can't. So you have to give it to each other if you want. Well, not this exact moment, but the next time you gain coin, you can't hold it like
Can't hold
at
all
the
of it.
boat.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
about we all hold one, and we leave one in the crew?
Sure.
Okay.
Our pockets have filled,
Mm-hmm.
so in case there's something that room.
You now have a modest wage, a humble wage.
Yeah, humble
One
wage.
score made us a modest wage. Imagine what we can do with a couple more.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
All right. So as you hunker down in the Dandelion for the evening, the Opulent Truth, the name of the crew, figures out what their next move is going to be, who they're going to entangle with, and what futures they want to pursue. Join us next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Welcome,
See you
welcome,
later.
Well.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.